Saturday, so I gotta make this quick. Today's video is an update on the Nano Reef. It's been a couple of weeks since the overhaul video, so I figured today would be a good day to film an update on the tank, and it definitely has nothing to do with the fact that it's Saturday and we're gonna be super busy today. Last we left off on this tank, it was brand new, all the rock was new, everything was nice and shiny and white, and now you can see what a couple of weeks of just fish and everything that goes into a tank did to the tank. I don't really know how to explain it otherwise. So now you can see that the rocks are getting some hard brown algae on it. I think it's actually just coralline algae, but it's the ugly brown kind, so I'm not a huge fan of that. We might have to do something about that at some point. You can see that the mushroom garden that I kind of built in here is actually doing really well. The jawbreaker may seem a lot smaller, but it's actually, if you take a look at that spot right there, it's actually splitting into two, which is really good. They split into two different smaller ones, which is good in the long run because you might not have quite as big one, but you'll have two different ones and double the things you can sell. Toadstool still having a great time. It might not have been opened at all even in the first video, but now it is absolutely loving the tank, and just in general all the coral's doing really well. Basically today, since it's a Saturday, I'm going to be doing the weekly water change on this tank. I just do 5 gallons every week. I think it's like a 15-gallon tank, maybe a 20, I'm not sure. General water volume is around like 13-15 gallons though. And we're also going to be moving some zoa colonies in here because we want to build up the zoas. They're not doing so well in the other tanks, so we're going to move them in here. Hopefully they'll start to do better and we can cut some more. So yeah, done with the water change. Super exciting. These are the zoas I'm talking about. I think I'm going to grab those rostas out of back there. These two colonies seem to be doing okay, but this one right here, I think that one's pretty much gone. I'm going to pull that out and try to clean that off and see if there's any salvageable polyps on that one right there. And then there's a few back around. These are the colonies that we're going to be working on. You can see there's just a little bit of hair algae around them. Basically, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a toothbrush and scrub off all the hair algae just to make it easier to clean up, and then I'm going to take off the zoas and put them on fresh plugs before I move them into the Nano. Okay, now you may be wondering why I took them off of the big discs and put them on these littler frag plugs, and I'll explain. They're going into this tank, but on this. This is just a clear ice cap frag rack, kind of like the one I have in my personal tank, but it's going to make it really easy to keep an eye on these and clean these whenever necessary. So yeah, I don't really know what to say. It's pretty much over. I did the water change and we did move the coral and everything, and got the update. There's not much left to say, and it is a Saturday, so kind of need to get going here. But remember, if you did like the video, leave a like below and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you later.